Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about why it's not a great idea to get too wrapped up in conspiracy theories or the truth and movement or whatever we call it. So whilst I do think it's important to know what's going on, to see things, and the thing is, as you awaken, you naturally do anyway. You sort of can naturally see through things, you feel energy more, you're more connected, you know what's rubbish, you know what's an agenda, you just see things. And whilst I think it's important to be able to see through things and also to see how you can be manipulated, because when you see through things you understand how easy it is to pull some emotional strings or print something in the paper in a slightly different way. And the whole COVID thing, with COVID versus died of COVID, you start to see through these things and you can't be manipulated emotionally as easily. And that's really, really important, because a lot of these agendas, they ride on fear, and they require fear. And the thing is, you can have fear on both sides of it, actually. And you can be triggered on both sides. So not only can you have fear and triggering and emotional manipulation when you're on the side of the current narrative, you can also have it when you're really, really deep into conspiracy theories. And I've seen it, because it might not be, COVID was a fantastic example. There was a hell of a lot on the truther side that was still living in a whole lot of fear and predicting some very negative futures as if they were set in stone. And this here is one of my biggest problems. There's always multiple timelines available to us at any one time. So the future can be a whole host of things. The future is dictated by the present and the thoughts. So if you've got the majority of society predicting something that we don't want to experience, we are going to actually be kind of used as pawns, even on the truther movement, to bring in things that we don't want to bring in. If you're every day fearful and focused on something that you don't want to be a reality, you are in part helping to create that reality that you don't want, because our words and our assumptions and our fears manifest things. So we have to step beyond that to manifest what we want to manifest. We have to talk about and believe in the realities that we want to experience. And like I said, whilst I think it's good to dig around a little bit, you can't help but see things when you reach a certain point. But I don't believe it's, we just falling in with the agendas if we get involved in helping to manifest them by, going on about all these things that are going to happen, they're definitely going to happen, that we don't want to. And I really, really think that anyone that understands how we create our reality, that there's always multiple options available to us, how our energy is harvested. We are kind of just tools and minions until we learn to control our own energy, control our own manifestations, because we're so easy to trigger. Humans are so easy to emotionally manipulate. Think about the times when you get triggered or angry or emotional. It just takes a few pokes. And we have to learn to go beyond that. And it's a difficult journey, but we have to go beyond that. And even, I'm afraid, a lot of people shouting about truther movements still are not creating a sort of positive reality or a positive future. Because if you're saying, oh, we're going to be locked down, this is going to happen, and that's your main focus and it's what you're talking about all the time, then you are helping to manifest that. You're kind of doing the work of the agendas yourself by helping to bring that in. And I do think it's critically important that those of us that are at least beginning or on a journey to be, sovereign beings in control of our own emotions, in control of our own energy, that we really are careful with what we're creating, what we're manifesting, what we're thinking in the present in regards to what that is going to bring in the future. And remember that there's always possibilities. There's always so many different timelines that are available to us at all times, and we really want to make sure that we're jumping on to those higher timelines, to those better timelines, to those timelines that, you know, we want to experience. Let's not go with good and bad, but that we want to experience. So just wanted to put that out there. I think it's an important message. I think it's something that we all could work on a little bit better. I've definitely been caught up in certain things myself, and you know, then you sit back and you realize, hold on, you know, we understand and we know that we manifest our own lives, yet we're not applying that, you know, globally, and we're starting to join in on assisting in some ways for these things to come in, you know. And yeah, let's try and focus a lot more on the positive things, you know, like, yeah, we're going to have amazing freedom of speech, and yes, support that, and I'm all for talking that up, but that's a much better thing than be like, oh no, we're all going to be in lockdowns, and you know, we're all going to be removed and deplatformed. You know, there's better ways of saying these things, and words are powerful, to make sure that it goes our way, you know, in the way of truth, in the way of authenticity, in the way of evolution. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments as always, and I hope everyone is well. I'll speak soon. Bye bye.